Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, and the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today I'm going to be doing a dividend stock portfolio update because I haven't done one for a very long time. And if I scroll down in my videos, I think the last one I did was in regards to buying a Bitcoin stock or ETF, which is pretty crazy as well. There you go right here. It was actually 1 month ago. So the portfolio has grown. It's taken me a very long time, and I literally started with $300 Australian, which is absolutely insane. So let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you've just seen, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. It's been incredible so far. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. All right, so make sure you give it a good thumbs up. Doesn't cost anything. It is down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. All right, now formalities are out of the way. I'm going to go straight into my portfolio. Yes, I use the brokerage Stake here in Australia. I've been with these guys since they first started here, which is pretty incredible. And I was looking for, once I discovered dividend stock investing, actually, believe it or not, it was through Andre Jick, who I'm a big fan of his channel, and obviously Graham Stephan. And I've just, built on my research and due diligence with all of that. So it's pretty incredible. And I found the Robinhood Alternative Stake here in Australia. And again, I got onto this pretty much straight away and have not looked back. Now, this is my actual portfolio on Stake, which is pretty incredible, guys. I'm currently sitting at $59,268 US, which is roughly around about 94,000 Australian, which is pretty incredible. So it's taken me a very long time to get to this point, and a lot of hard work and discipline. Dollar cost averaging every single week into this portfolio, and buying some dividend paying stocks. And I've seen this increase given the fact that I am buying those dividend paying stocks. Now, as you can see right here, I've had a return on the day, 373 US dollars, and in total 8.16% here, 4,468 US dollars. So again, it moves very differently to the crypto market, as you know, it's very, very traditional. It's not as volatile, and you can see all of my dividend stocks right here. Now, again, I just want to point out, when I started this, and there's nothing wrong with this, I went for lower yields, between 3 to 5% dividend yields. However, obviously, I'm wanting to grow this portfolio a lot quicker. I've gone for significantly higher dividend yields. Now, some stocks that I have been dollar cost averaging into, as an example, all right? Now, USOI is one of my, craziest positions. It is really risky. The dividend yield is freaking high. As you can see right here, if I bring this across, the dividend yield is sitting at 23%, which is crazy. And I've got ones that are actually higher than that. I've currently got 31 shares of USOI. Now, this is an exchange traded note, which is Credit Suisse, okay, which obviously got bought out by UBS Bank not all that long ago. So it is an exchange traded note, so they can be very risky, but I've seen some pretty incredible returns in this one. Now, I made a 4.65% return on this, and I am seeing some pretty crazy returns. Now, just quickly, let's have a look here. Obviously, you can see it's Credit Suisse AG, is a Switzerland bank. The bank operates through 6 segments right here in the Swiss Universal Bank segment, offers financial advice for solutions for private corporate institutions. Now, the product itself basically writes covered calls on crude oil only. That is it. Covered calls on crude oil, which is really, really nice as well. And again, that dividend yield of 23.76% is wild. And yes, this does pay out monthly, which is incredible as well. So currently trading at 85.33 USD. I'm mainly going after monthly dividend payers. So USOI does form a huge part of that. Now, obviously, another one here is CLM. It's Cornerstone. Now, this is a closed-end fund, $7.80 per share, and their yield is currently sitting at 23.44%. This is another monthly dividend payer. Currently have 641 shares of CLM, which is really nice as well. And again, I've had a loss of 11.79%. However, that is made up by the dividends that I've received, which is pretty incredible as well. So Cornerstone Strategic Value Fund is a closed-end fund diversified management investment company. The fund investment objective is to seek long-term capital appreciation through the investment primarily in equity securities of the United States and non-United States companies. And the fund invests in various sectors such as information technology, healthcare, consumer discretionary, financials, communication services, closed-end funds, industrials, consumer staples, exchange-traded funds as well, ETF materials, real estate, and others. And again, it's been very, very bullish, guys. I'm seeing some pretty crazy returns with CLM in terms of dividend payments. Now, another one that I'm very bullish on, which is a monthly payer. I love my monthly dividend payers. Who doesn't like receiving cash flow every single month? QYLD. Obviously, this is a Global X. They're a huge fund, guys. And it obviously writes covered calls on NASDAQ, which is the tech sector. Now, $16.64 per share. Their current dividend yield is sitting at 12.24%, which is really nice as well. I currently hold 375 shares of this. I've had a loss of 3.88% over the time I've been invested, but 0.36% on the day. And again, this writes covered calls on NASDAQ. And usually the tech sector doesn't pay dividends because they're choosing to reinvest that money back into their company. So they do not pay shareholders a dividend. But anyway, QYLD, very, very bullish. Now, obviously, some other ones that I just purchased the other day. And this is crazy, right? But these yields are insane. But YieldMax Amazon Option Income Strategy ETF, ticker symbol AMZY. Now, this one's a new addition to stake, which is pretty crazy as well. 2.4%. That has actually dropped. And the call options, obviously, they write on Amazon stock alone. This is a monthly dividend payer as well. I'll show you that in a moment. And also, the other one is NVDY. And let me just scroll down here. This one's a new addition in the portfolio as well, if I can find it. Let's scroll down here. NVDY. Let's just have a look at this. And of course, everyone knows NVIDIA has been going skyrocketing. And this is a new, obviously, strategy that only just got launched this year, NVDY. Let's have a look at their yield currently at 16.14%, which is quite high also. And this is a monthly dividend payer as well. So basically, let's have a look here. The fund seeks to current income and exposure to the price returns of NVIDIA Corporation. Subject to the limit of potential investment gains, the fund's synthetic covered call strategy, that's what it is, a synthetic covered call strategy, will purchase and sell a combination of exchange-traded and flex call and put option contracts based on the value of the price returns of NVIDIA. And of course, yes, that's what I was going to mention. The whole AI boom is basically, having an effect on NVIDIA as well. And I'm sure you've seen that all in the financial news. This is pretty crazy as well. Now, obviously, some other ones I've got here as well. CEFD is another fund. Obviously, it's a closed-end fund as well. This one has a dividend yield, if I can get this up, 16.41%. And it pays monthly as well. I've currently got 29 shares of CEFD, which is really nice. I'm just going to quickly go through some big ones as well. BITO is a Bitcoin strategy ETF as well. Now, with this one, their dividend yield got announced the other day. I mean, it's gone up 19.41%. It was like absolutely nothing the other week because Bitcoin was flat. This basically follows the price of Bitcoin. It's 13.47%, or sorry, dollars, not percent. And it basically moves with Bitcoin. Now, let's just have a quick read of this. The ProShares Bitcoin ETF is an exchange-traded fund incorporated in the United States. The ETF seeks capital appreciation, and there can be no assurances with the fund that will achieve the investment objective. Of course, it is risky, and the fund does not invest directly in Bitcoin. That's one thing people need to realize, that they actually do not hold Bitcoin. They trade on the price of Bitcoin. They don't physically hold Bitcoin, but I do have this in the portfolio. Moving down, of course, some big gainers of mine is ExxonMobil. And I mean, ExxonMobil for me has been my biggest return out of everything, which is nuts right here. The current price is $120 in ExxonMobil. Now, again, I bought ExxonMobil, during the pandemic, which was absolutely wild. And it was a lot cheaper than that. Now, as you can see right here, I've had 129% return on ExxonMobil. I currently hold 109 shares. Obviously, on the day, I'm up 3.26% because at the time of recording, oil's going parabolic, which is nuts. My average buy price was $52. So again, basically, I've more than doubled my money on this, which is absolutely insane. And ExxonMobil pays quarterly dividends, which can be a little bit annoying, but they're big dividends and it just allows me to reinvest. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to compound. Now, quickly moving on, let's go to my dividend trading obviously tracker right here, which you can see. And I'm not affiliated with these guys at all. I just found this app and it's been incredible. I've been using it now for 4 years. Annual dividends are $7,000 a year, $589 a month, $19.39 a day. The yield is about 7.82% and the yield on cost is 8.11. As you can see right here, I'm due to be receiving some dividends, which will be reinvested. This is generational stuff. The biggest one here is CLM at $123.44, which is nuts. Biggest dividend payers, as you can see right here. And the composition is basically CLM, QYLD, ExxonMobil, USOI, SPHD is another monthly dividend payer. We also have SVOL and RYLD, as you can see right here. So these are the biggest dividend payers. CLM's paying me $1,400 a year. QYLD, $1,142 a year. ExxonMobil pays me $625 a year. USOI, $478. And of course, SPHD, $359. Now, again, this gets paid out monthly. We have CLM is a monthly, QYLD is monthly, ExxonMobil's quarterly, so 4 times a year. SPHD is monthly, SVOL is monthly, RYLD is monthly. EPD is an absolute pain in the ass. I would stay away from EPD. Great dividend yields, but the US government imposed a 30% tax on non-US citizens right here. So again, it's an enterprise partners limited partnership. So again, that has copped that tax, which is annoying. Realty again, the dividend yields pretty much remain steady around about 4 to 5%. I've been dollar cost averaging into that, just reinvesting those dividends. AT&T and Clip is a crazy one here as well. That is one that I haven't showed you. Obviously, it's Crane Shares Trust, and you can see right here they basically write covered calls on the China internet right here, which is an incredible dividend yield as well. And I should show you that, but I'll get into that later. Moving back right here, as you can see, some interesting dividend changes. There are some increases. Starbucks has increased to 57 cents. JP Morgan's up now 5 cents. QQQ's up 4 cents. WPC's up again, pretty much the same. And Philip Morris has increased as well from $1.27 to $1.30. Now, I've got a goal to receive $100,000 in dividends per year, and I would need to invest $1.1 million. Now, it sounds crazy, but when my cryptos go parabolic, this is what I'm going to do. Now, as you can see right here, the portfolio is at 90,000 today. Now, where it gets really crazy with this is if I scroll all the way down here, the forecast, in 10 years, the portfolio is going to be worth 363,000. If I do not reinvest any dividends and just simply hold on to them, it will generate $40,000 a year. Now, where it gets crazy is the 20-year chart right here. You can see here, in 20 years, the portfolio is going to be worth $2.5 million, and it will generate me $490,000 in 20 years. And I'm going to need that for retirement and obviously to support my family. This is what generational wealth is. So again, this is why I'm so bullish on it long term, guys. Long term. But cryptos are probably going to be speeding that up, in my opinion. Now, that is pretty much it. Now, just quickly, I'll end up on Clip. This one also is a new addition in the portfolio. The yield on this thing is absolutely insane at 46.59%. It is paid monthly. Absolutely wild right there. I currently hold 10 shares of Clip, and it's a very interesting fund right here, and writes covered calls as well. So I invest in a lot of closed-end funds, covered call ETFs, because I'm getting those dividends back, and it's basically making up for the price appreciation and capital growth. But that hasn't been an issue for me either. But that is pretty much it, guys. I just want to give you a dividend portfolio update, and I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, there are referral links below. Please feel free to use that, and I will speak to everyone tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Bye.